Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Manager series. Series where I, Zero, your host, am playing through the entire uh, Lobotomy Corporation. Tried to finish 100% of everything. So right now our codex is 36%, and our story is we're at day 32. Looks like there's 50 days. Still got this to finish. And yeah, let's just proceed with the episode. Let's take a look at our tree. Got Malkut, Sod, and we finished all of expanded into Bria. And Asiya is also done. Now, we need to finish the day within the allotted time limit. That time limit is 12 minutes and 30 seconds for day 32. That's actually pretty easy to do. We just need to focus on that. And at this point, it requires 12 works to start a meltdown. So what we can do is farm the highest level, which is we've got our Aleph. We can't farm Silent Orchestra because Silent Orchestra wants normal, and the normal range is around 15. That's actually pretty low compared to what we can get from, say, Night of Despair or DRV, or even with stuff like their Freischütz or even Singing Machine. I think Schadenfreude or All Around Hellbird is pretty low, so we're going to skip that. So what we'll do is, first off, this looks like a Vav because of its high. It's not Aleph, but it's a Vav. So I'm going to send Quinn over. Quinn is decent all-around stats. Quinn should be able to deal with that. Then for nothing there, I'm going to let Adam run over there to deal with that. Then for the Night of Despair, I can already send Chloe because it's back, but I will still send Morty over until we can find someone who we aren't going to use. I could also use Pansy, change Pansy, so Pansy's going to take the bonus. Okay, I'll just change it to Pansy rather than Morty. So Pansy, you need something strong against black damage. So we got logging's okay. Alright, we'll take that from Galena. Galena's not going to do anything this round anyway. Galena, just take an all-arounder like Force Match Flame. Okay, so Pansy's going to take the blessing. As for the DRV, I'm really thinking whether I should take DRV because it's still common. There are other alternatives like Porcubus, which is high. We are going to expect to get more PE out of that. And thankfully we already have Raika, which is already there. I'm going to skip DRE right now. Then for the rest, so I've already got 1, 2, 3. So 3 more. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then still 2 more. I'll use their Freischütz. For their Freischütz, I think on the training team, Devona can just wrap up the Justice. And finally, Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude is good. I can just send the Coda over to just ensure that we're going to get the high bonus. So that's pretty much our plan for this day. I could hire some people over to fill out some empty slots, but let's see. If we won't have enough people to handle the ordeals, I'm going to do that when we retry. So I'm going to expect to retry to this. Given that it's a VAB, it might do some weird auto death thing. Okay, that's pretty much our plan. It's a quick overview of our plan. And quickly pause so that we got the 1230. Then we've got this tree. See what we can get from the randomizer. Two. Let's send Quinn over for insight work. Move everyone there. I think I can just switch over Adam with Eliza. They're going to switch places. Raika's going to do that. And as mentioned, Adam is going to do this. This is going to be first handled by Pansy. This is going to be done by Dakota. We are going to be moving Devona over here so they can work on their fry shots. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we just need 660, and I've done my calculations. We are going to go over that in 3 to 4. So looks like white is good. Majority of the employees here are discontent. Even the smallest blessing gives them great happiness. A blessing more radiant than anything approaches employee Quinn. When the flower of blessing finally blooms from DO4108, then let's just take a look. We finished the Schadenfreude. This is going to be wrapping up. Nothing there is still being worked on, and same thing with this guy. We're going to move the central team down there for fast movement. Okay, Quinn has received some sort of blessing. Now, let's look at what we got. A bud sprouted on the upper part of DO4108 when Isabel finished work on it. Isabel was blessed by DO4108 and enjoyed increased work speed and SP. When repression work was performed, the Cliffos counter lowered. Okay, lucky we did insight work. When another abnormality escaped, the Cliffos counter lowered with a low probability. Okay, we got a blessing here. I'm not going to move Quinn. Actually, I'm not going to move any of the other people unless they are lowered. I'll try not to let them move after they finish their work, so we can quickly farm. Right, let's do more insight work there. Schadenfreude is being worked on. Porcubus is going to be worked on again by Raika. He's taking the time. Right, they're fry shots. We got the heal. Can send Devona over to do another work. Okay, we got something out of nothing there. And this is going to be good. As expected. Right, I'm going to try to do one more work with nothing there. This is 24, compare that to 20. That force is going to be a bit big, and we are just 1 minute and 30 seconds away. Alright, let's send one more. hopefully the meltdown might not be enough. The next would be the Night of Despair. Ooh, that's bad. Kind of bad. The thing is, it's just gonna be normal. Right. Normal. We can heal. When 5 works with other abnormalities were completed while DO4108 was not being worked with, the Cliffos counter lowered. Okay, we just need to ensure that we are currently working on DO4108. I'm not sure whether this is similar to the old lady or whether it is more, what do you call this, more forgiving. This is not forgiving because once something is being worked on, it's automatically lowered. So maybe if, say, 4 are done, then you work on this might not lower the Cliffos counter. I don't know, we have to check it. When the Cliffos counter reached 0, the DO4108 summoned employees to its containment unit to bless them. Okay, I think we're already blessed. When 5 buds had sprouted on DO4108, it turned dark and its blessed employees panicked. After some time passed, stems ripped through them and turns them into saplings. DO4108-1, which strikingly resembles the abnormality. Okay, so they've been implanted some sort of parasite, like alien, that's going to burst out of them. So we need to know. Right now it's just 1, because only 1 person was blessed, which is Quinn. But I don't know, let's see. Let's just continue on. Let's let Quinn trigger the Cliffos meltdown. Insight still is working. Just need to heal up. Right. Let's heal up. We don't have heal bullets yet. We're gonna get them. Okay, that clears it up. So I guess you just have to ensure that it's always being worked upon and there is no long stretch. Quinn feels a gentle breeze, which couldn't possibly originate from inside the containment unit. Right, Forsaken Murderer, let's try to farm someone. Dakota needs that farm. We're not going to waste any of the 3s because 3 is kind of, no, it's something. Can May handle that? Or rather just send someone with a stronger armor. Training team with strong armor here. Frank? Yeah, Frank can handle that. And 1 more. Luminous Bracelet can be returned quickly, so just send Raiko over. As for the rest, I can continue doing what I was doing earlier. Just continue farming so that I could get the PE that we need. Okay, where was I? Devona should be doing the repression work there. This should be Chloe. And this should be... Okay, Raika's going to take that first before going to the Porcupus chamber. Feels a gentle breeze. Flowery scent lingers in Quinn's nose. The majority of the employees here are discontent. Even the smallest blessing gives them great happiness. A blessing more radiant than anything approaches employee Quinn. Let's see if Adam's already fully healed. Oh, that's a -6. Alright, I don't mind. Adam can take it. I don't think it's gonna go for fully bad. Power blessing, yeah, that's the... Oh, that's already what the managerial guidelines said. It's going to burst out of us. DO4-1081 secretes a contagious and highly fatal toxin. They need to be immediately removed to decontaminate the area. So that's the saplings. So basically the sprouted parasites. So you can get a blessing when someone works on it. We already got blessing on Quinn, but you need 5. No, you need 5. Then it will lower the counter. When it hits 0, it's going to be... I think it's going to be like the Grave of Cherry Blossoms, where you're going to summon a couple of employees in it, then and bless them. Then when 5 employees, whether it's clerk or agents, are blessed, they will it will sprout out. Employees who made contact with the abnormality stated that it provided them a significant psychological comfort. Such statements were deemed truthful as the employees displayed a visible increase in work efficiency, along with a notable decrease in mental corruption. So there is a bonus with the blessing. Okay, both are common. Don't want repression because it's gonna lower the Cliff-Off counter. I'm not sure about attachment. I don't need it because I'm already getting good work out of what we have right now. So there's really no need to do that. Frank is taking the damage like a champ. Alright, let's return the Luminous Bracelet before Raika blows up. Right. Now, Porcubus, go do that. And can still do Schadenfreude. Koda still can do more of that. And Devona can still do that. And Quinn can still do this, even though it's -4. Okay, it clears up once you start working on it. So we see some sort of degrading thing. There's getting more and more leaves, or there's leaves and it's getting less and less translucent. I'm guessing it's going to be filled once the translucent is now 100%. It's going to trigger that thing where it will drag people into it. Okay, Schadenfreude is being done. And yeah, nothing there is still being done, worked on. Porcubus is also being worked on. So we're not going to work on nothing there until that Cliff-Off... What's that? Cliff-Off Overload is wrapped up. -8. Right, all of it is common. So on the downside, we need to work on this all the time. So a slightly more forgiving but slightly much more dangerous version of Old Lady. On the plus side, it's got decent stats. It's kind of like DRV, in which you can, as long as you have decent attachment, decent temperance, you can farm all 3. Now for more lore. An excerpt from an employee's diary. At first I thought it was just my imagination from being sleep deprived, but as my body and mind got more and more exhausted, the voice calling me got clearer and clearer. I can help you with your problem. Yeah, that's right, you can help me. What was I worrying about? I smell a flowery scent. Okay. Right, we're going to send Quinn again for the 3rd time. Right, Schadenfreude is done, all of it is done. This is -4. Chloe can go work on it again. Let's let Quinn heal. Alright. Quinn again so that we don't spread the blessings. Now this would be again Raika and just one more to trigger the meltdown. This is done. I'll probably just trigger their fry shots for the meltdown. -8. Is it bad? No. It doesn't really care if it's bad. But there is a chance that you might panic. Okay, we got that. Let's send over their fry shits. Send Devon over. Trigger the meltdown. We are at 7:53 and we are going to be half already. We're actually doing good on the time. Well, that was surprising. Eliza's not going to do that. Adam's gonna do that. And this guy's gonna be Eliza. And then they're not going to trigger any meltdown or anything, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. Let's use the closest. Chloe, that's going to be... Chloe's gonna do quick work out of these guys because of the fast speed. Let's see... Adams. Yeah, that's kinda strong. Forgot. Oh, Christopher is taking a bit of damage because of the... Why isn't May coming along? Right, I'll just send Christopher over. The singing machine dealt a lot of damage to him. Well, that's the risk of that item. Okay. Just one more. This is going to teleport. I'm pretty sure about that. Christopher... Just need to go back. Yep, they teleported. But not too far though, so you can still chase them around. No big deal. Right, while they're doing that, let's just send Quinn over again. 13, can't unlock anything. Now this one, Night of Despair, Chloe, Instinct, Adam, Instinct, Raika. Right. I'll just wait for these guys to finish their work. Oi! And the fourth match flame. And perfect food gave us 88, 10% of the quota. That pushed us over by a bit. Okay, who else? I need Schadenfreude and I need their Freischütz. Alright, we got Parasite Tree. 24 PE boxes. Decent output. Got a helmet, HP plus 3, SP plus 3. Still don't have that. Alright. Lots of lore. They imported a tree. That tree, standing in the middle of the containment unit, was such a beautiful sight to behold. I could feel the scent of flowers flit across my face even though there was no breeze or wind. Smelling that scent for even just a moment makes my attachment for the tree blindly grow. It was very intuitive since my childhood, so I could sense that this artificial attachment was hazardous. Bindy row. Very intuitive since my childhood. Okay, ever since then I tried everything I could do to avoid contact with the tree, making all kinds of excuses whenever I was assigned to work on it. Well, if you put it that way, just this once, okay? Jeez, did that tree do something to you? My colleague's banter gets stuck in my ears. Did it do something? Yes, it did. And it scares me. A few days later, the same colleague has now become a staunch worker, wearing a constant smile on his face. I knew he's always been an optimistic person, but I couldn't help but feel uneasy because his face seemed strangely comfortable. Really? Do I seem content lately? Yeah, well, that's because the tree is helping me out, he answered lightheartedly. From my years of experience, I can say for certain that few people can smile so sincerely while working for this company. That means when someone keeps smiling at work, it's a sign that something went wrong. My suspicion immediately led me to report this behavior to my superior. The answer came sooner than I thought. It said that I am to observe the abnormality myself and file an observation report because there have been several abnormal behaviors related to this tree which were identified in several other employees. Not just the guy I reported. The order forced me to finally confront this tree that I had been avoiding as best I could. I knew I couldn't pass it over to someone else this time. It was no longer a barren, naked tree that I saw the day it was imported. Instead, I saw a containment unit covered in grass that seemed to be sprawling around the tree, which was peculiar since there's no way grass can grow in a containment unit. The facility is completely inorganic. Hello, have you come here to receive my blessing too? The moment I felt that something was wrong, a voice echoed in my head. It's again similar to the grave of cherry blossoms. Parasite Tree is giving people a bonus. At least this one gives a bonus, which is work speed and SP. But when 5 are given, the parasite sprouts. That's nothing there. We're near finishing that one. Okay, Schadenfreude is done. Oh, he's done. Oh my god, this is gonna hurt. Okay. Okay, we got 2 blessings now. Right, that's 2 blessings. We still have 3. We still have 3 mistakes. On the other hand, I can just execute that guy. Okay, that reduced it by 1. Just good. Chloe. Dakota. Devona. I mean, if we're lucky, we might even... If we're lucky, we might even not get a dawn noon. If we get a noon, well, it's guaranteed that we are going to get what do you call this? If it's a noon, I think even without a noon, we can still get the 5-minute. Could get to the 5-minute mark. Okay. I'll let Raika heal up. Then Raika's gonna trigger the meltdown. Then Quinn is just going to continue doing what Quinn was doing. I can let Quinn do some instinct work just to raise their instinct, their fortitude. Alright. Got Blue Noon, huh? Okay, we got Warm-Hearted Woodsman, which is... Right, this Heart of Aspiration is... This is going to be annoying. We are going to take a hit from this, because unless we want to trigger a Blue Noon, which I think we can handle right now, it's going to be a bit annoying. So what I am going to do is going to send Elias over there. I'd rather not send anyone to the Heart of Aspiration. My alternative would be Parasite 3. When another abnormality escape, the Cliff House counter might lower. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move my employees further. So if I really want to use the Heart of Aspiration, I'm just going to give it to Velasquez. Then I am going to let Schadenfreude escape. So I can use the Heart of Aspiration. Right, Warm-Hearted Woodsman. We have someone who is purposely built for that. Okay. Let's try the Velasquez Schadenfreude approach. Now let's see someone who can use some of this. Can send Frank to do some work. Frank's not gonna die to this. Spider Bud out of these guys who isn't maxed out. Galena. Behavior adjustment. Just as long as you don't return it in 30 seconds. So anyone can use that. Lady facing the wall. I can send someone from the... Adam's going to need to work on this, so Adam can't do that. I can send Morty over. Just need high temperance for that. Right. Adam. And that's basically what we are going to do. We are going to let Schadenfreude escape. Then I am going to send... Velasquez to help kill the Schadenfreude. As for Yunhu, I don't think the SP will go lower anyway. Alright. Yeah, we are going to finish this without even going through that. Quinn. Right, Quinn's done that. Chloe's going to do this. And we are going to trigger Schadenfreude. Fail, 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 fail. Right. Let's see if this triggered. Nope, didn't trigger. Even though it breached. Now let's send pretty much everyone, especially Velasquez. Work on that. Then at 3 minutes, I can return both the items. Alright. Final escape information. It's not escaping, it's just got one live off counter. We're gonna get a decent red and white armor for this. We have another alternative in case you want someone to deal with the Silent Orchestra. But this guy's pretty good sniper rifle. Sniper crossbow. Just requires 60. I might be able to extract one before the day ends. It was difficult to decrypt the contents of the diary from this point onward as the writing became heavily distorted. I don't know how I wrote the observation report. All that's certain is that I just wrote what I felt about the tree. This beautiful plant is bringing happiness to every employee who visits its containment unit. It will soon greatly contribute to humanity's quest for prosperity and advancement. But how could an abnormality be such a good influence on humanity? I just want to help you. A voice without a single speck of malicious intent echoed again in my head. Yes, you're right. You're just helping me. And if you're okay with it, could you bring all your friends who are having a hard time here? I believe I can help them. Yes, this tree will easily bring peace to their mind. Speaking of which, that newbie seemed to be pretty depressed lately. Hey, I know a place that will make you feel better. Come along if you want to. She followed me without any suspicion. It wasn't hard to bring her to the tree's containment unit. I offered her to the tree. She could get better. She will get better. You've brought your friend. You're a good child. Let me gift you with something. I could feel something sprouting from my body. Couldn't move my limbs. No, this isn't a bad thing. I am being reborn with that tree. The tree has centered me, transfixed me. You proliferate and become whole. I can completely feel it now. So this guy initially was afraid of it because I think with the world of Lobotomy Corporation, anything that is good, too good to be true, is too good to be true. It's likely to be too good to be true. But unfortunately, the higher ups told him to go in there, and he or she was infected by the parasite and became a tree, like this one. Anyway, our target is to get this gun, so we can get another gun, or we can get this hypocrisy. Either way is okay. And I think we can do that. I was expecting to get a good result, but somehow we got not good results. Okay, Schadenfreude is still not finished. So don't be... Don't lower your guard. Gwen's going to work one more time. Now it's common. The -8 Levos overload is taking its toll. Right. Who can we still have way too much time. Who can we send over? Just to be sure, I can just send nothing there. We still have time to farm people one more time. Orga doesn't have the right armor. How about Morty? Oh, Morty just came from Lady Facing the Wall. See what Morty can work on. No, Morty is suppressing. 3 minutes. We have more than enough time to do this. Alright, are they still suppressing? Nope, no more suppression. So we can now return everything. And hopefully I can send Morty to do some simple work here that Morty can do. Just to farm them a bit. Raika can just wrap up this work. And we are going to be able to finish this in the time limit. It's still 16. We won't be able to extract anything now. Okay, we are done. I'll just let this finish, and we are out of here. No one's dead. Are you able to return things? Lots of level 5s, which is good. 12, and we finished the mission. Okay. Let's see what we got. We got 2. TL1 105. TL 406, its memories began with a warm hug. Tales say that the moon bewitches man, yet in reality it is the man that despairs at the moon. A flaw in the system disables sensors covering the abnormality. We will once again have to sincerely consider how to dispose of the manager. And as mentioned, we are going to get 2. Tales say that the moon bewitches the man, yet in reality it is the man that despairs of the moon. I remember you, eh? You were a person with a warm smile. Eh, why did you never go meet it, even though you created it? But surely you already know. Did you put in all that work for just a simple vending machine that dispenses soda at the press of a button? At the very least, you should give it a name. There's nothing I can do even if you put on an expression like that. It's an unspoken rule that the creator names their creation. Don't dump your job on someone else. You're the designer. Go ahead and tell the machine its name. There. The door over there. Well, it seems you did alright. Looks like you're not as useless as they say. Try not to overdo it though, okay? Manager, you've accomplished quite a few things already. What you've already gotten through will have lengthened the lives of our employees by at least some degree. So you should hopefully be satisfied now. It's not that I can't see from your point of view. Came to Lobotomy Corporation, and you probably want to put forth your best effort to mold this place into something better. But this place is just like a cup of coffee gone cold ages ago. I get that it's a strange comparison, but it's how it is for me. It'd be better off for all of us in the end if I were to at least feign our noble and benevolent posture, now wouldn't it? The same goes for you, manager. I said it before. There's no need to invest your emotions and effort into such drivel. I'll ignore that. Alright. Suit yourself, Mr. Passionate. I will say that I'm curious how long that fire in your heart will last. I'll get going now. I'm actually quite busy, even though I seem relaxed. Lady Angela, please have a look at this. I spent the whole night researching an efficient method to improve the welfare of our employees. Ha, that's funny. Just look who's talking. For the aftermath stew. Huh, you did better than I expected. How about we raise the bar a little? I'll expect you'll do a great job just like before. Goal, finish the day within the allotted time limit. Alright. Now we've got our bullets. You got HPN, SPE, and bullet refining. I think for the sake of this run, I would just use the SP bullets first, so I can continuously farm the parasite tree. So we don't need to send people back to the department and just station someone there, continuously farm the room. Then next would be SVN and HVSP. Editor Zero here, doing a quick voiceover for the research proposal that we forgot to read out. So our chosen research proposal is the SPE bullets. SP recovery bullets, managerial bullets with a capability to heal mental damage. These are bullets that apply diluted enkephalin to an agent for a short while. The enkephalin use is carefully refined and will heal the target's mind without risk of addiction. Right, let's just take a quick look at what we got, and we can end this episode now. This is just a short episode. The next few episodes will be very short. I consider that I can't really do 2 episodes given that we're already at day 33, even though we're trying to finish days at the shorter intervals. Maybe if tomorrow, if the day I can finish the day in 30 minutes, sure, I'll consider it. So for day 33, I'll really consider it. But for now, let's take a look at what we've got. So we've got 12 minutes. Instead of 12:30, we got 12 minutes. So a lady and a piano. Another tumblebug backer, Kickstarter backer, crowdfunding backer. Abnormality. An old woman with a piano at her side. Her eyes are usually closed. She only nods instead of speaking, but on rare occasions she will faintly smile. And inside of Insight, we've got to perform. Okay, so I guess that's it for this episode. And yeah, see you in the next episode. New episodes going up at 0 UTC, 8 a.m. Philippine time every day. And if you want to see me stream and record these episodes, I am on Twitch. Links in the description. And again, thanks for watching and have a great day.